Morning, folks. Morning. I'm Black Dragon, and welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Happy 4th of July. Wow, another year is come and gone. And this month makes my, what is it? 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Is this my 6th year doing this? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 7. This is like my 7th year. Wow. This month, I believe this month marks my 7th year doing this here. Let me check for sure here. Wow. That could be cool. Let's look at this real quick. I don't want to just give you guys the wrong information. Share. Let's go to about here on my channel. Oh, wow. I started June 29th, 2016. So a couple days ago marked my 7th year at this. 11,116,679 people have seen videos, or 5.5 million of people have seen 2 videos, or 3.5 million people have seen almost 4 videos, something like that. And we have 63,000 subscribers. So I just want to thank you, good people, for that, for 7 years of hanging out with me. I've written 5 books in that time. And so this is our 7-year anniversary here at Black Dragon Biker TV. Biker news you can use, biker news you can trust, the biker angle, biker motorcycle club protocol videos, and so forth and so on, all right here. Thank you, and thank you. Also, this 4th of July, a lot of people are not feeling very 4th of July-ish. A lot of people feel as though we have a whole lot of negative stuff going on in this country. A lot of people not wanting to particularly support the 4th of July. And we have new rioting in our streets. Another unarmed black man got the shit shot out of him. But, I got to say, listen, brothers, if you know the police are going to shoot you down, you can't provoke these folks. They're crazy. They'll shoot the shit out of you. You got to comply. Even complying doesn't necessarily promise that you ain't going to get shot. But running away is absolutely going to get you killed. If I'm talking to a young black or brown kid right now, do what them folks tell you to do. If they say pull over, pull the hell over. If they say get out of the car with your hands up, get out of the damn car with your hands up. If they say lay on the ground, lay on the damn ground. If they say you're under arrest, you're under arrest. You ain't fixing to win no argument in the street. You're not going to win that argument. They've got the Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard. They got the National Guard. They got every system set up to win in the streets. And you ain't going to get no justice. My mother told me when I was a kid, son, you can be right, but you can also be dead right. What good does it do you to be dead right? All these people marching, remember this person, remember that person. All the people they're remembering are dead. Live to enjoy another day. Live to see another day. Running and driving all crazy and running from the cops and refusing to stop shouldn't be a death sentence, but obviously it is. It obviously is. And in order for you to get justice, they're gonna find they're gonna you in order to get justice, you're gonna have to have some kind of damn videotape of the whole incident. You almost today need a video camera hovering over you like a drone, because people are desensitized to video. There, a guy got a black guy ran. I forget his last name. The cop shot him 7 times in the back, and a juror said, "Well, I can't find an officer guilty of murder. I can't. I just can't. I can't do it." So you got to understand. And some people say, "Well, George Floyd tried to comply." No, he didn't. Initially, there was a shuffle and an argument and not doing what they said enough to piss him off. And all you got to do, bro, is piss him off. Piss him off and you die. Period. Period. End of story. They're looking for a reason to cap black folks and brown folks. Well, you see this in every mass shooting. Some white dude shoots up a theater and gets taken into custody without an incident. It's all, we took him into custody without incident. Black dude running from the cops unarmed, blasted away, ain't killed nobody, pulled over for a traffic stop. It's how we're viewed. Bikers that wear cuts kind of know a little bit. White bikers that wear cuts kind of know, especially those who wear diamonds. They get to see it some. They get to get pulled over and harassed a little bit. Bikers and 1% cuts are probably the closest white folks to understand some of this racial profiling stuff. They get profiled all day long, every day. They understand a little bit, but nobody understands. Like, listen, y'all know me. I'm a pretty easygoing dude. I've been profiled. I've had guns to my head wearing a United States Navy military uniform. Dress blues. They didn't see no sailor. They saw a black ass monster thug, and they was ready to kill my ass. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about here. This is tough out here. And listen, I was yes sir and no sir and yes ma'am and no ma'am and all day long. And it was really kind of an interesting thing. This is back 1987, I believe. We were traveling. We were somewhere up in upstate New York, and you think the North is friendly. Traveling in my mom's car. She had an Audi Fox, an Audi 5000S, a really cool car back then. The car just it stopped working. Something with the gas line or something. So I'm a young guy. In 1987, I was pretty young, strapping. We're out on the road, out on a highway, and the road crews were doing the road. The car just stopped. I got out of the car and started pushing it. The road crew foreman came up screaming, "Get that damn car out of the road." I'm pushing the car. I mean, what more can I do except push the car out of the road? So I must have told him to go F himself. Next thing I know, the New York State Highway Patrol, some big old tall 6'9" woman, which maybe not 6'9", she's really tall. She comes roaring all up in a police car, riding as fast as she could, jumps out the car, and pulls her service revolver out on a man in full dress navy blues, my Cracker Jack uniform, pushing the car out of the road. Get your hands up. Next thing I know, here come another 3 or 4 cops from Highway Patrol and various agencies. Like, oh my God, like we had a shooting out in the middle of the road. All these white folks with guns pointing at me. Mean ass white folks with badges on who could do anything they want. My poor mother was out of the car begging, please don't shoot. Ma'am, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Like, I don't know if you know, but the Cracker Jack uniform is form fitting. Like back then I had a form. I was muscular and stuff. There's no gun. I mean, if you got a gun, you got a bulge. A Cracker Jack uniform back then was like a form fitting thing. The only thing that wasn't form fitting was the bell bottoms. I guess I could have had a gun down near my shoes. Have to bend down to get them. And these people put a gun to my head, bro. My hands. I'm a United States Navy submarine sailor in full dress uniform, so that they could get the point across to me that a person operating machinery on the highway has the same jurisdiction as a police officer to tell you to move your car along. And if you don't obey them, you have broken the law. This is the point they wanted to stress. I came that close to one wrong move. If I'd have turned and run, I'd have been blasted. This is what's going on. It's been going on for a long time. My young black and brown folks, you know what I did? I did what the hell they said to do. And I kept screaming, I'm pushing my car. I'm pushing my car. My mother called the FBI. And we got a problem. We got police officers and blah, blah, blah. They hung up the phone in her face. This is America. Hasn't changed. Better not run from them cops. Have you lost your damn mind? Better not. Better do what the hell they say if you want to live. It's white kids too. Poor white kid in a hallway. Cops said, screaming at him. The kid is crying. Oh my God! Oh, what are you doing? Oh my God! If you move again, I'll kill you. You guys ever seen that video? Kids laying on the ground. Stop moving! I said stop moving. Because he just couldn't wrap his mind around doing exactly what they said to do. Be still means be the hell still. Not, I don't, if you move again, I'll kill you. But bang, 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 bang. Justified shooting. Justified shooting. Just like that. Seems kind of amazing, doesn't it? Somebody says, you know how tricky you dark fellows are. You could have got a weapon from your bell bottoms, Black Dragon! You could have, you know! You guys are tricky, man. You're right, Dante Riddle. One gun, I could have handled all them cats. Only 6 bullets. They had like 50 of them out there. You know, our guns are self-repeating and self-reloading. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd have that rant this morning. What I wanted to talk to you guys about this morning was, so let me just say, a lot of people are not feeling Americanish. We got, in, I never listen, man. I remember when gas was 50 cents a gallon, 49. I think I might have even seen in my lifetime, I might have even seen 38 cents a gallon. Yeah, I've been working since I was about 8 years old. I've had a job since I was 8. And my first jobs were mowing lawns. So I'd have to walk, Jesus, 2.5 miles down to the gas station to get a can of gas. And it was 50 cents a gallon. You could fill your gallon gas tank up with 50 cents. And I charged $1 for the front yard, $1.50 for the backyard. And if you got the front and back, I charged $3. But I filled my gas tank up with 50 cents. That could do, I think a gallon of gas could do like maybe 2 or 3 yards, something like that. This is $7 a gallon gas and more. $7 a gallon gas and more. There's a lot of people ain't feeling too 4th of July-ish. But this is the anniversary of our country. Kind of. And it is the anniversary and the thankfulness that we give for the soldiers, again, who fight for our country. Things are kind of bad here right now, but listen, I've been places in the world as a military sailor, United States Navy sailor. I've been places in the world, bro, where as bad as it is here, I've seen it 100 times worse. So we have to find things to bring us together, not tear us apart. The lowest I've ever seen has been around $1.75 back when I could fill up and buy snacks with $20. Bro, if the cheapest gas you've seen is $1.75, you're a youngin'. Front yard $1, backyard $1.50, front and back $3. Yeah, I remember that's what I would charge. For if you just wanted the front done, I'd charge $1. If you just wanted the back done, I'd charge $1.50. If you wanted the front and back done, I would charge $3. I can't believe people get like $200 to do a yard now. I look at that and I'm like, bro, I used to do that for $3. Remember, I think the first job I had, I was 11 years old. I worked at Nicolosi's restaurant on Northwest 10th Street in Oklahoma City, where they used to play Freddie Fender. Wasted days and wasted nights. Why should I call your name when you're to blame for making me blue? Do you remember the day when you went away and left me? I was so lonely. I wanted you only, something like that, to be my girl. I'm so happy loving you. Even though I know that you're not true. Why should I call your name when you're to blame for making me blue? All day and all night they play that song while I wash dishes for $1.35 an hour at 11 years old. I would wash dishes from 5 at night till 2 in the morning. The plates would be stacked so high. And back then, people could smoke in the restaurant, and they would put their cigarettes out in the damn plate. And I'd have to rub them nasty ashes out. They'd get in the dishwater, butts floating in the dishwater. Oh, I'd have to let that dishwater out, put new dishwater in, wash those plates, bro, stick them in the sanitizer. Sometimes there'd be cigarette butts in the sanitizer. And I couldn't give that to people. I was the dude that would empty out the entire sanitizer, pull the cigarette butts out of the filters, and get started again. Yes, $1.35 an hour, bro. Yeah. Shouldn't be hard. Shouldn't be afraid of hard work. Native Pappy, that could not hurt your ears. That was a beautiful song. Don't do that, man. Do not do that. Now we're all going to have tinnitus. Haters, damn it. So, yeah. I've been working my whole life and proud to do it. $1.35 a gallon, but I looked up $1.35 an hour. I looked it up though. $100 back then was worth like $100 gave you almost $1,000 in today's spending money. I was rich at $1.35 an hour. I was rich. Plus, I got hit from the tip pool. So I could come home with like $20 in a night just from the tip pool. Bro, $20 for an 11-year-old in the 70s? Bro, no, I guess I was born in 63, so 73, yeah, 74. Yeah. Bruce Lee was doing his thing. Anyway, what did you do with the money that your mama gave you for singing lessons? You know that somebody said Freddie Fender, really, Black Dragon? You guys are haters. When you come from Oklahoma, that's what you listen to. Come on now. You guys don't know who Hank Williams is? I'm so lonely I could cry. Oh, I didn't get that. Hold on. I didn't get that. You guys know these songs, don't you? You don't know these songs? Come on. Haters. Anyway, we're going to move to the main story because you guys are hurting me here like you don't know Freddie Fender and Waylon Jennings and I Walk the Line. You guys don't know the Man in Black? This is for before all the Garth Brooks and stuff. These are real country singers. Come on now. The County Linemen. Come on. You guys are hurting me here. Like you don't know who the people are. The real country and western singers. Charlie Pride. Boy. Y'all don't know? And my girl. Oh, my girl. Stand by your man. Well, you guys are, you're lost. Wasn't just Oklahoma. We're the same age. They did the same crap in Maryland. Did they? I thought that was a Midwestern thing. I remember all that. I was born in 62. Okay, thank you. Some folks here, thank you. You guys had me sitting up here, justifying my existence. I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill. Come on now. I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill. That's Hank Williams too. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? Come on now. Y'all can't mess with me on this. And then, of course, the yodelers. Y'all know all the great yodelers. Can y'all yodel? Come on. Who can't yodel? If you're born in the 60s, you can yodel. Yeah, somebody said modern country music is just Southern twang pop music. Yeah, it ain't like it used to. You know, country music in the day was just really blues music done by white people. They had all these same damn problems. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Oh. You sound more like Tennessee Ernie Ford. Tennessee, I think it's Ernie Ford than Frederick Fender. Could be. All right, so let's get to the topic today. And that is, we did a show last night on the round table with myself and Big Bone, who is the COC chair for the Western Florida, Central Florida division of the COC down there. He's also a 1%er of the Mighty Outcasts Motorcycle Club Nation. So I wanted to ask him about how you go about getting a blessing, because I talk about it all the time, and I've made so many videos dedicated towards it, but it's really cool to talk to a blessings official, somebody who actually gives out blessings or denies blessings or postpones blessings or delays blessings. And, you know, when I talk about blessings and getting them and this, that, and the other, I don't always, I mean, sometimes I'm a little bit detached because I can only really speak from my experiences. And I come from a really big, really old club. So I try to talk about it in a way that, because a lot of you guys don't. And so getting blessings in my club is going to always be different than what a lot of you guys are going to have to go through to get blessings in your club. The getting the blessings for us, I never really talk about it for us, because big clubs like mine, we really don't go through the same thing smaller clubs, pop-up clubs, new clubs, and stuff go through. A lot of the things that happen with us is we have so many connections and like, I mean, if your club is blessed by an organization in 12 different states and you want to go to the 13th state, a lot of times for us it's just like a phone call. Oh yeah, we're cool. Yeah. Just let us know when you're coming. That's not something that others of you guys are going to face. It'll happen. You'll get there. It might take a few decades, and that's just the way things go. If you're getting started out, just remember, a few decades from now, it's going to be all good, or maybe just a decade, or maybe just 5 or 6 years. It ain't going to happen tomorrow. So it's really cool to talk to a guy who actually deals with small kind of pop-up clubs, and so you were able to get some ideas about what it takes and who you need to talk to and what kind of things you need to do. And we even talked about for a little bit what happens when you actually go to the meeting. But I came up with a subject last night as we were talking that we didn't really get to go into, and that is, what do you have to do to keep your blessing? How do you keep a blessing that you've maintained? And I think that's important. Somebody said Black Dragon went from Black Lives Matter to old country music all in one show. You live a few lives here. You're right. I live a few lives. Are riding clubs in the COC? Yes, Joker. Riding clubs. There are some riding clubs that are in the COC or recognized and acknowledged by the COC, or given a blessing to ride. in the COC. Uh, so yeah, that does happen. Uh, so um, you guys all know the club members that you get uh, who come on strong, and as their prospects and stuff, you see them every day. They do the prospect thing correctly. You're very, very proud of them. We used to have them on the submarine. We used to call them hot runners. And in submarine life, a hot runner is a torpedo that operates incorrectly, and it can blow up your ship. We call those torpedoes hot runners. And a lot of times that torpedo can act wrong inside the torpedo tube. And it's a big problem. There's some things you have to do to turn that son of a bitch off, or it's going to blow up inside your submarine, inside the torpedo tube, and take out the whole submarine. So a hot running torpedo can happen like when you shoot it out. All of a sudden you can have some problems. Or if it's in the torpedo tube, it can start up wrong or accidentally ignite, and you got an issue. And there's a few things you got to do to shut that torpedo down, which were secret back in my day, so I can't tell you. I don't know if it's been declassified or not. But there's a few things you got to do, and if you don't do those things, that hot running torpedo is going to tear your ass up. But a hot runner is a person that's running hot like a hot running torpedo. And a hot runner can be a good thing or a bad thing. So you get these guys to the submarine and they're hot runners. They start doing everything the way they should. Every time you look around, they're there. Like when you get on a submarine, you are a prospect. There's a prospect ship in a submarine. And that prospect ship is the period of time it takes you to get your dolphins. And dolphins are a qualifying thing. Once you get the dolphins, you are qualified a damage control specialist. On a submarine, you can't call the fire department. You got to be able to put out the fire. On a submarine, you got flooding. You can't call someone. You got to be able to stop all flooding. And you only have seconds to do it. You're 400 feet beneath the ocean. The way the pressure is pushing, you get a hole in that submarine, you got to stop it, and you got to stop it now. And so every person on a submarine has to know at least like how to do the emergency part of somebody else's job. Like, I don't operate the steam generators, but I need to know where the emergency shutoff is so we can stop a catastrophe. And there are about like maybe 50 jobs on a submarine. You have one job, but you got to know the damage control portion of everybody's job. Got to be able to get the ship to the surface, the submarine to the surface in an emergency. You got to be able to know where the chicken switches are, the emergency blow switches. You got to know how to emergency blow water, and these are things you got to know. And you're a prospect. We call them dinks, delinquent, non-qual, pieces of garbage, soaking up air, oxygen, and eating food and filling up the shit tanks. You're nothing until you get those dolphins. At least that's the way it used to be. I hear they don't let you say dink anymore, delinquent, non-qual. But there was a prospect ship, and we would get some prospects that were hot runners. Problem with a hot runner is a lot of times they peter out. Slow and steady does the job. Slow and steady. But every now and then you get a hot runner. And motorcycle clubs get them, these hot runners. Hot boys. Hot, hot, hot. Every time you look around, they're there. They can be seen. They can be counted on. They're highly motivated. And a hot runner can be a good thing, or a hot runner can be a bad thing. the hot runner that's a bad thing is the hot runner that peters out. The torpedo that doesn't quite make it to the destination. Doesn't quite get there. It ran hot and just was a dud. In fact, during World War II, submarine torpedoes were so bad, they would hit a ship. They'd shoot a ship and hit it and watch the dud torpedo just bang, 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 bang down the side of the ship. Bang, 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 and just go running off. And the ship would turn around and come get the submarine. Like, boy, you shot a dud at us. It was so bad that the United States government thought for a while that there's actually spies working in the torpedo building places, because our technology, it just didn't work for a long time. We lost hundreds of subs because the technology was so bad. So hot runners can be good and bad things. So the reason I say that is a lot of these motorcycle clubs show up with hot runners and these prospects. And then when they peter out after and a lot of times we give them their colors early, don't we? Oh my God, Jensen is such a good dude. Every time we look around, we see him. Let's get him his colors now. Now. And then once Jensen gets those colors, we never see him again. It's like, what happened to our hot runner? He worked and did everything he could. He got his colors and then just disappeared. Or especially after we make him an officer, and then, or he gets a new girlfriend or something, we just never see him anymore. He's gone. GOWN, gone. Well, motorcycle clubs do the same thing as chapters and new clubs. When I talk about getting a blessing, I talk about keeping a blessing. You get this guy as a prospect in your club, and then he's doing so great, and everybody thinks, and then all of a sudden he just disappoints the hell out of everybody. You don't see him no more. And now you want to get rid of him. And why do you want to get rid of him? Because he hasn't maintained he hasn't maintained the minimum standard of participation. And almost every motorcycle club will have a minimum standard of participation. A minimum standard of participation might be you got to make a meeting every other, you might have 2 meetings a month. So your minimum standard of participation might be you got to make a meeting every month or 1 meeting a month. We got 2. You got to make 1. And maybe you got to make 1 run a quarter, 1 club run a quarter. And you got to make, 2 phone meetings a month. But, each club might have something different in their level of participation, but every club will have a minimum level of participation. Every club will have that. So after this guy just doesn't meet any of the levels of participation, you want to toss him, because this hot runner just let everybody down. So when we talk about keeping your blessing as a motorcycle club, when a lot of times when you go to the COC or you go to the Dominant or you go to these places, wherever you get your colors, a lot of times you enter into an agreement. And you should be stalwart at keeping that agreement. That's why a lot of you guys, you agree, I want to put a support patch on. It's the only way I can get my colors. But a support patch comes with a set of agreements. And the whole hot runner thing, showing up hot as a hot boy, hot, and then falling off the cliff is a good way to get the blessing of your motorcycle club removed. You can get a blessing taken away. You can get a blessing taken away just as easily as you can win your blessing. And you can believe, as a national president, I have lost blessings before. So what you want to focus on is remembering that all relationships are built in such a way that you have to do the things, you have to continue to do the things that won you the relationship in the first place to maintain the relationship. So you have to be very careful about what you agree to. If you agree to put a support patch on, and you agree that you're going to support this dominant motorcycle club, and then you fail to keep up the tenets of that agreement, don't be surprised if somebody wants to pull your blessing. If you agree to join an agency and they say, okay, you're gonna join this COC or the chain or the Bikers Alliance or whatever, and they say, well, there's going to be a bike count every 2 years, and you fail to show up for the bike count, you're not doing what you agreed to do. Some of you guys get too good. Once you get your blessings, you forget which side of the bread the butter's on, without any idea in your mind that that blessing could one day be removed. Papa Renegade says you might lose your blessing easier than you got it. Absolutely. Some of you guys have to be kind of smart about things. Like, for instance, if you get blessed by a dominant in this area, and now you're over there hanging out every night in the rival dominance clubhouse, are they going to be willing to bless you if you mess around and lose your blessing over here? Some of you guys don't think about politically what things look like. What look am I giving? Others of you guys do dumb stuff like you want to go to other motorcycle clubs and burn rubber in front of their clubhouses and disrespect the neighborhoods where their clubhouses are, and that can get you thrown right off the set. There's no I in motorcycle club. One thing you do can affect your whole club. There's no I on the biker set. On the whole motorcycle club set, there's no I there. There is an I in biker, but no I on the motorcycle club set. So there is the things that you do, you showing out, starting a fight over at this clubhouse, all these kinds of things can get your blessing pulled. You belong to a community, and you have to figure out how to get along in that community, how to keep your name good. In some communities, letting that law enforcement dude in your club could be enough to cause you to lose that blessing. Allying up with a certain club could cause you to lose that blessing. Not participating in this or that could cause you to lose that blessing. Starting a fight at someone's motorcycle club could cause you to lose that blessing. Not showing up to a dominant event that you agreed that you would show up, or there was an expectation that you would be there. Not participating on the bike set. Like we allowed you to come into our chain. We have 52 clubs in the chain. We would expect that your club would support at least 30 bike nights, and you haven't been to a one. You're not participating. You're not supporting. These are the uh, things that you agree to knowingly or unknowingly. There is a cost of participation. Lissa says, what you do reflects on others. It's hard to recover from a bad choice to keep doing the right thing. So these are some things I wanted you guys to think about this morning. These are some things I wanted to put on your mind as you move forward in your biker club careers and you move forward in keeping your motorcycle clubs relevant in this thing that we call biker clubism. You know what I mean? Keeping your blessing is as important as getting your blessing. And I believe today that's biker news you can use. So enjoy your 4th today. If you didn't do your picnicking and all that stuff this weekend, today's the actual official day where we celebrate our independence from the mighty nation of Great Britain. We became an independent nation, and now we're doing our thing. But in order for us to keep our blessing as a nation, we have had to be willing to face the challenges it takes to be an independent nation and one of the most powerful on the face of the earth. All this stuff kind of goes hand in hand. So you might not be feeling so Americanish today, but just remember, in this country right now, we the people still have the power. And it's important that we don't give it up. It's important that we continue to do the things necessary to keep our privileges and our rights that those guys had to do back in 1776 to get those rights. And when you give up, when you don't go to the polls and you don't vote and you opt out and all those things, you're working hard on losing your blessing. You're working hard on losing those rights people died to ensure you have. And that's the most important part. Cool? Capiche? Braveheart come home. Thank you, Shadow, for that. I really do miss my puppy dog. Wish he would come back home. I feel that I'll see him again, and I hope that I do. Papa Renegade says, remember the ones that kept us free? And how am I healing? I'm healing okay. I'm just still sore as hell. I got to sit on one butt cheek because the other one still hurts like crazy. But we're working on it, man. We're working on it. Myron Mosley, America has its problems, but we're still the greatest country on earth. In some countries, the government has taken clubs' blessings to even exist with the threat of imprisonment. At least here and now today, we are still kicking. Love you guys. Happy 7th anniversary for Black Dragon Biker TV. Hard to believe we've been doing this 7 years. Wow. That's amazing. All right, look here. Hit that like button, y'all. Share and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. We absolutely appreciate it. You can catch Black Dragon Biker TV on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and here on YouTube. Check us out on all our platforms. Help us get to 10,000 on TikTok. We're just about to reach 50. Help us get 10,000 on Instagram, but we're just about to reach 50,000 on TikTok. And we've only been on there like 4 or 5 months. That's really amazing. So thank you guys for that. Order my books. Here they are. Order my books. Prospects Bible, Sergeant at Arms Bible, Public Relations Officers Bible, Prospects Bible for Women's Motorcycle Clubs, and the President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. You can order my books at Amazon and on Kindle, and my ebook should be finished, not ebook, but audiobook should be finished sometime today. I hope. I've got like maybe 2 or 3 hours of editing left, and my book should be finished sometime today. So let me show you guys this. So this is like one of the last chapters. What is this? This is chapter 3. So I got to do chapter 3. I think is done. So I got to do chapter 4, 5, and 6. Once I've done chapter 4, 5, and 6, I'm done. So this is let's see, where is it? Is this chapter 4 here? That's chapter 3. Is this chapter 4? That's chapter 2. Okay, so it's actually chapter 3 I'm working on. So wow, man, like within my MC. Amen. When other members see your enthusiasm, they become enthusiastic as well. They liven up and start becoming better club members because you are a better prospect. Being aware makes others around you step their game up to be awesome as well. Think of how a superstar athlete inspires his teammates to make spectacular plays. Be the most valuable player, MVP. You can do it. It's up to you. An enthusiastic prospect brings new members to the MC. He talks about his MC to quality people he would like to see as club brothers. People he wants in his... Ha-ha! Is that going to be cool? I hope you guys like it, man. Is that going to be cool? So those of you who have heard audiobooks before, I've never heard an audiobook really. I think Art of War or something, I think I might have heard. Something of Babylon, I think I heard, or something like that. So I've only heard 1 or 2 audiobooks in my life. But those of you guys who do audiobooks, that's what my audiobook's going to be like. It's going to be available in a few days, my first audiobook. So hope you guys get that. Join our podcast daily, The Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos. The Dragon's Lair, LAIR, Motorcycle Chaos, where you get podcasts. Where do you guys get podcasts? Podbeam, Apple Podcast, iCloud, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, all the places you get podcasts, SoundCloud. I'm there. So go follow the podcast, The Dragon's Lair Motorcycle Chaos. We appreciate you. The podcast is in its 4th year. So thanks a lot. Please join us on Discord. The link in the description is in the description box. Please join us there, and we absolutely appreciate it. You can get me at Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com. Black Dragon at blacksabbathmc.com. Hey! Happy 4th of July. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and get skinny. Have a happy 4th of July, and get the book. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book. The book. And of course, you guys know I love these rings. My sister accused me of having demonic rings. How you gonna accuse me? She told me she was terrified of my rings, and she said each ring was more demonic than the one that I would previously put on. Each one was more terrifying than the previous one. And I don't understand how she could say that about my rings. My rings are cool. You know, you gotta have some cool rings if you're these are my rings, man. So if you like rings, like I like rings, biker rings, you can go here to Gothic Rings, GTHIC.com. Just like with the soap company, if you use your discount code of Black Dragon, you get you a very cool discount, 20% in this case. I like the Medusa ring, man. They got some very cool rings here. They got Masonic rings, So use these folks. They got pewter and all kind of stuff, silver, actual silver in these rings, and they've got stainless steel rings. Man, their rings are the bomb. I like them. I wear them. So get you some. Get you some, man. Get you some. Okay, here. Let's check this out real quick. I've been talking about my hero soap. I wanted to show you guys. Here's my empty bag of my hero soap. I actually use it. I'm going to do a commercial with me in the shower. You guys like that, won't you? Won't you guys like seeing me in the shower? I'm going to have a model with me. Some sort of maybe 2 or 3 models around me. I don't know if you guys remember the commercials that used to have Joe Namath in them. Great balls of comfort with Noxzema. You remember those commercials? Are you guys old enough for that? Where he had these models around and he's in the shower and he's got this Noxzema cream. Yeah, so I'm going to do me some, you guys want to see me naked, right? So anyway, this Hero Soap Company, I use this stuff. They sent it to me. I used it, and it's awesome stuff. And what I like about it, and I'll just be kind of cool with this, is that it's manly. It smells good. They got all kinds of soaps. They've got lavender and all these kind of manly smells. Peppermint tea tree, peppermint cool, spearmint. The woods. They have body washes now, which is new for them. They didn't have the body washes when they first contacted me, but they got them now. What I like about these folks is that they give a percentage of their sales back to charities that are focused on helping veterans and first responders. So that's, they say, we want to thank you for helping us support our veterans. So if you, and first responders, so if you buy some of this soap, they're going to send, you can get a subscription. That's the other thing. You can get a soap subscription, like you can get a razor blade subscription. And if you buy their soap, a few things happen. One, you get some soap to wash your ass. They get some money that part of it they're going to give to veterans and first responders. And if you use the discount code Black Dragon, which is what we're hoping you use, they will give a percentage to us as well, which keeps the show supported. So good on them, good on you, good on us.
You are fake news.
Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news you can trust.
Biker news you can trust. Biker news you can trust. Biker news you can trust.